Vivian, you're so very late. Where has that scatterbrain been all this time? She was just done talking to you, and the fact that, she's found a new place to be now. And it's not dead. Just anywhere where you're not. Yeah, hello, everybody. This is Nintendo 14. Kind of a weird spot to begin, but yeah, welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door playthrough. We beat Chapter 4 in just 3 parts. Wow, that's a new record. And this part we're going to be doing the Peach and Bowser events after Chapter 4. Are you sure about this? Speak up, X-Naut. Yes, sir. Quite sure. I poured over all our research on the Thousand Year Door, and it appears the sealing power has definitely been weakening, as Beldum said. Finally, the treasure of legend. The ancient power of darkness will soon be ours. Listen, and listen well. Keep giving the Crystal Star search top priority. Of course, that also includes the elimination of Mario, that meddling scum. Got it, sir. Soon, I will have the power that has slept for a millennium. So very soon. And when that glorious day dawns, I'll throw the world into the depths of terror. Nobody can stop me now. All will kneel before the X-Dot regime. And then I, Grodus, will build a new world. A perfect, ideal world, yes. A world made by me, about me, and for me. Ah, ah, ah. Ah. Oh, I appreciate just going in here instantly. Tech, did you call me? What shall I do today? Will it be dancing, perhaps? Disguising? Or shall I sing a song or something? I am conflicted. Huh? What's wrong, Tech? You don't seem yourself. Which is more important? Carrying out an order or protecting a critical person? I exist for the purpose of a certain person. I wish to exist for the purpose of another. I do not know what to do, really. What do you mean? No, never mind. Please forget my musings. I do not know why, but it makes me feel unpleasant if I make you worry. Well, in any case, let's have a quiz. A quiz? That's right, Princess Peach. Please answer the questions that I am about to ask you. If you can answer 5 questions, you may use the communicator, as usual. What's with you all of a sudden, huh? Now, the first question. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars? 1,000 Year Door opens. Correct. Now, the second question. What is the goal of Grodus, leader of the X-Nauts? To conquer the world. Most of this we already knew from the last chapters. Correct. Now, the third question. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000 Year Door? Tech, is this... Princess, please answer. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000 Year Door? I think I should also mention, at any point when you get a question wrong, you have to do all the other questions again. So that means you gotta go back to question 1. So, my reasonings behind the developers is that they expect you to just answer everything and then hope that one's the right. So I think that's what's the deal here. So in this instance, the correct answer is the third one. It's, Demon Soul, I think. Correct. Now, the fourth question. What does Sir Grodus wish to do with this ancient demon soul? Hang out with it? Sure. Bring the demon back to life. It's pretty obvious. Correct. Now, the fifth question. What is required to seal up the demon again? Crystal stars. Not sure where the other stuff would come into play. It's obviously crystal stars, why wouldn't it be? Correct. You have correctly answered all 5 questions. Now, you may use the communicator. Tech, you... what was up? Was it okay for you to tell me such things? Please input the message you wish to send. He doesn't care. Alright. So we're gonna follow up maybe the shortest chapter in the entire game with maybe the shortest Peach event ever. Okay, I'm done. Could you send it? And that rewashed. Said the same thing at this moment in every other Peach event. The message has been sent. That is all for now. Please, go back to your room. Thank you. You're still weird computer tech. Good night, Princess Peach. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a generic computer or a robot. Because I'm making him special. And that's what tech is supposed to be. Special. A special computer. That's perfect. Right? I think so. Alright. Short Peach event. Is Bowser's event going to be the same? I bet so. So take 2 on the Glitz Pit thing, Bowser? Or Bowserception. We're going to be going there. No, never mind. It's too hard to explain that part. My lord, I've received reports of a great secret in the floating town of Glitzville. Let's ride the cheap blimp here. There, come on, give him now. You there, 2 tickets. 1 great and evil king, and 1 sweet young thing. Good gravy. Bowser, the evil king. And a deluded old hag. Life's too short. Bail. Waiting just, hey, say, come back here, you impotent little cheapskate. Hey, I'm talking to myself. Where'd Lord Bowser go? Oh yeah, Bowser doing his own thing. Forget that wimpy blimpy. I'm riding this, baby. I snuck into Glitzville once before, so I know the way, no problemo. You go easy on your old limbs and take the slow ride on the blimp, Grandma. Yep, riding the south. That's what I would have done. I mean, assuming that I've already rode on a blimp, that is. Wait, Lord Bowser, please. Aw. Now my special dirigible deluxe brown bag cami lunch would go to waste. Didn't know you had lunch. How could you possibly carry it with what you're wearing? Yeah. Maybe you're just carrying it in the same spot Sonic carries all of his rings. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Because that's what the game wants to make us infer. Doesn't sound good with... well, that's what I get for sidetracking. Don't get to read the dialogue. Run out of gas. Or it breaks down. Yep, totally great. That's why we don't have flying cars, because... what if there's the flying car just... oh, I don't know. It's what's the word? It breaks down while you're flying it, and then it stalls out, and then nothing you could barely do about it. So if this also looks familiar, we're underwater, just like the old Mario Brothers. So yeah, let's just make the most of this, I guess, and swim around. And you think, since we're playing as Bowser, the swimming controls would be a bit better, but no, they're no difference than the last, or when Mario was swimming around here. So yeah, this also goes for the second game, in my opinion. But but still, I think Bowser is the best character to play as in Super Paper Mario if you're swimming, because he's got the fire. But I'm just getting way too ahead of myself. We're not even close to considering on doing a playthrough on Super Paper Mario. And can I? Alright, good. I wanted to stomp on him without taking damage. That wasn't obvious, but... alright, we made it. It wasn't nearly as, it's just as short as the last level that we had like this. Yeah. It's always fun to have Bowser events with levels like those. That was terrible. I gotta get in shape. It's Bowser, the Koopa King. He'll eat us, oh well. Oh, I like how that one Toad is just running away without even moving his legs. I want to do that. Obviously, that would, there'd be no need for legs, but still. There you are, Lord Bowser. What have you been doing here? I've been looking all over. If I may ask, where have you been, your sogginess? Swimming. Really? Neat. As for me, Glitzville is fantastic. The fights were so cool. I was overcome. Why, even at my age, I was shaking what my mama gave me. And then the hot dogs. Oh my gracious, Yamari. You have fun too, hmm? Ugh. Lord Bowser, is that a no? It was terrible, you hear me? I swallowed a dang blooper. I wanted to have fun. Forget it, it's over. Go get me some info on Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars. Now! Alright. Just another unsuccessful, fruitless adventure for Bowser. Just no luck for those Crystal Stars. That would be interesting, though, if Bowser actually managed to get a Crystal Star and we had to chase him down and get it. I can't believe it was a fake Mario all that time. So we're all fooled. I'm so sorry, Mario. After all you've done for our town, we hurt your feelings. Nah, not really. You're a bigger man than I thought, or than I, Mario. Such fortitude. You're a true hero. You brought a shining ray of light to our dim little town. Twilight Town thanks you. Hey, Mario. We need to get back to Rogueport, right? Let's go. Please come back to visit anytime you like. Yeah, assuming that the showers are gonna go right in the room right next to mine, then I want to go ahead and go back to the Twilight Trail and get those two titles that I'm missing. The Spike Top and the Buzzy Beetle. Darn, it just slipped through my mind. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet you guys. Finally got one of them. So I'm just gonna have to do this one quick rebattle with the Buzzy Beetle and the Spike Top. Alright, Umbrella, do your thing. Let's get this title on the Buzzy Beetle, and then after that the Spike Top, and then we're out of here. We're out here for finally. That's a Buzzy Beetle. Oh, it's kind of cute. Match HP is 5, attack is 3, defense is 4. Assuming that I got all that self-title things correct the first time I tried to do this. It's got pretty good defense, and fire explosions and fire and explosions don't hurt it whatsoever. But if you jump on it, you can flip it over and its defense drops down to 0. Then it's at our mercy. Ha! Don't hesitate. Jump, 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 jump. Hope I said jump enough times. Alright, so with just that and 2 star points, yeah, I think we should be good there. In between me and the cut, I only did like one battle. I think I do show it off somewhere. So can we just maybe if I timed it really well, then I think this is the one battle we can get away with. So quick hammer and slam the ground, and then we can get the title. And I hope that once we return to the overworld, the Buzzy Beetles and Spike Tops won't catch us when we try to run off. That's the Spike Top. It's a Buzzy Beetle with a spike on its back. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, defense is 4. Like other Buzzies, fire and explosions have absolutely no effect on it. But if you can flip it over, its defense drops to 0. I'm sure you know this already, but try to jump on it. That spike hurts. So it's in your best interest to use Quick Hammer or a Power Block or any other item that's like that, where you can rupture the ground and make them vulnerable. So, either that, or there's any other means that I may or may not get into later on, but yeah, who knows. So I'll just make do with this Buzzy Beetle, and let's skedaddle out of here. Appreciate the extra star points compared to the one Buzzy Beetle. Alright, so never mind the coins, we'll just go. We got our titles, right? We do have all of them, so we already got, wow. Exactly, now we got a little bit over half of the titles of all the enemies. But yeah, we're good. I'll meet you guys at the 1000 Door, or if there's anything else that pops up on our way there, then I'll make a note. That's, the shopkeeper and everything in here is completely back to normal, no arguments or anything like that. I think I should show off the Mr. Sales guy in the Twilight Town. I collect the goods and she sells them. Simple. A good shop, like a good marriage, is dependent on teamwork, my friend. So show your support and buy something. Oh, they're so encouraging me to buy something. And for good reason, too, because all these items in this shop right here are really... They're really worth buying them. And actually, not I mentioned about items, I ought to store that Ultra Shroom. Because I have no needs for it for right now. Or now. Because my HP isn't that high. So I don't think it deserves to be here. And that's Golden Leaf. We're going to need that for a side event coming pretty soon. So be sure to have it at this point, if you do. So I think I'll go ahead and buy myself a Thunder Rage. Why not? Pretty sure it'd be useful, and alright, that'll be that. Now I'm going to maybe go to the 1000 Udor. Oh, totally forgot about the mail. Whoops. Hey, Gonzales, listen. That must be an email from Princess Peach. Getting way ahead of myself from that 1000 Udor talk. My dear Mario, I have finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to revive this 1000-year-old monster and use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1000-year door. They'll find this demon spirit, but the only thing that can keep it locked away is the crystal stars themselves. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. Princess Peach. In an ancient demon spirit. Sheesh, that doesn't sound good at all. Nope, doesn't. I barely made that. I think, nah, I'm mistaking this for a later chapter, but yeah, we still have those spinnies for now. But yeah, let's go from, let's get to the 1000 Udor through the 1000 Udor. Get to the 1000 Udor, yeah, sure. Get to the 1000 Udor from the 1000 Udor. Let's get this item before I even get more sidetracked. But there's these two items I forgot to get. But yeah, there's that. So let's get to the 1000 Udor through the Pit of Hundred Trials, because I think that's a pretty convenient way to get there, get through there. In case if I haven't cleared up about the Pit of Hundred Trials, as much as I like to go in there in between chapters, I think I'm not gonna let myself do that. Instead, I'm just gonna go there. The one time I go there is when I completely get to the very bottom of level 100. So that's how I'm gonna get through that. Oh darn! Should have had Vivian out. Oh well. That way you can have like the new party member briefs with Professor Frankly. Darn, Kool-Aid's gonna have all the spotlight now. But yeah, we got plenty of chapters where that could be possible for us. So no biggie, right? I say it's worth it because I guess we got to keep the tradition of Chapter 5 being in the ocean. Just like Paper Mario in the Mount Lava Lava. I think this time it's going to keep that. It's like poetry. It's like both games, or both this and the first game have to rhyme. Alright, with that we got a new area to explore. Maybe get our 5th crystal star. Quick, let's cruise up to the top to the pref's office. We have to tell that guy about Princess's email. Again. Seems like, well, it's because of the tech, but Peach is able to get more information than what Frankly can get. What? Again? That was written in Princess Peach's email. The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the power of the crystal star to resurrect it. How bone-chilling, sadly. It does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. Well, come on, give it up, Prof. What did you find out? It's rather long. Better listen well. Are all of you ready? And you out there in front of the TV, or in this case, a computer monitor. Listen up too, or the Yeah, the computer monitor. Listen up, too. Someone pile drive your head or what? I don't see any TV here, nut job. Slash computer monitor. Oh, you mind. Just worry about the trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I've read about in this book will refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood on this very area. It also says that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster. And this thing used to use the power of the crystal stars to try to conquer the world, or control the world. Whoops. Well, this is the same thing. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. From this, I gather the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wield the crystal stars determines if they're used for evil or good. Hey then, listen, if it's possible that we shouldn't gather these crystal stars, even if we do find them all, someone could just steal them all and revive the monster. Maybe we ought to just stomp the heck out of them and throw the pieces away. That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. Seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once the 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door will fail. But unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000 year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that these goons want the stars now and may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, let's roll then. We gotta get the rest of those crystal stars. Where's the next one at? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm not too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the unusual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbors no more. You should head there first. Oof. Just another boatload of information, but now that we have Vivian in our party, and the tube ability from Chapter 4, there's a few things that I would like to get now that we have all that. I think there's only one new thing that we can do now we have Vivian. I think the rest of her ability will be available, or we'll use her ability later on in later chapters, but to my knowledge, this is the only thing that you can use Vivian for in Rogueport. It's this one spike room. You just have Vivian right here with us. Wait for this spike to go down. Make sure you have Veil right there before the spikes come back up. And you're totally fine, for whatever reason. Frame perfect this and just nail it. Right. And all your rewards will be really, they'll pay off because, it's gonna be, I don't want to, accidentally run back into the spikes, but your efforts are rewarded from all that nonsense by the Spike Shield. This is a badge that cancels the fact that you can't jump on spiked enemies. You equip it, and no such thing will hamper that, or just the spike enemies. So, for instance, clefts, piranha plants, spike goombas. Everybody will they won't have the edge on being the edge. They won't have the edge on having the spike thing. Make it so you can't jump. So with that should be the only thing that we can do with Vivian's ability. But now get into the tube stuff you can do with or get into the places you can use with the tube. For starters, you can, or now that you have it, at any point at this point, you can use the tube to slip through this little cracked knockdown pillar and just knock it down, and you can have access to this place right here without going around. So I think now I'm over here. There's one more area that you can use the tube in. You can get a Shine Sprite, actually. So let me go ahead and show that off. And then, is that really gonna be? Nah, that can't be it. Because there's like, I just had the feeling of there being more things that you can do with the two, but now I keep remembering about this. I think this might be the only instance where it could be used. So we just drop out there, and we're into this back area, and here's our Shine Sprite. And this part did take me a while to figure out on how to get back, but there's this little black rectangle right there, and we pop out in the other house. I wonder if like the house owners never notice all that while they're in those houses. But alright, all that's taken care of. That's nothing else that we would like. But I guess we can also check this just for the heck of it, since it's a different day. Oh, no matches. Darn, this is rigged. This makes me want to change the clock and make this guy unhappy. And the mushroom's not worth holding on to. So I'll just store it. And by storing, I mean just give it to Vivian. Alright, so I think, yeah, we did a lot in this part. I think, we're gonna leave the rest of the progression onto Chapter 5 in the next part. So, that's gonna be for this part. Tune next time for part... Yeah, the Chapter 5 interlude, as we're going to be maybe taking care of a few more side quests that could be really useful to us. And we'll try and make our way to get into the next area so we can get our 5th crystal star. So till then, I'll see you guys next time.